Hello everyone, this is Nobu from UC Berkeley IUR 190G, and this is the second video in a series of videos about one patent. The patent is Patent US7069055. It's about mobile devices displaying local times in different locations. It was filed in 1998 and issued in 2006. The patent belongs to Samsung, and Samsung claims that Apple's products, including the iPad and iPhone, are infringing on the patent. So this week we'll take a closer look at what the patent is actually about. The patent has 2 independent claims, 8 total claims, and one of the independent claims cover the apparatus and the other one covers the method. The patent seems pretty general, so it's probably infringed by more than just Apple, but Samsung is suing Apple because Apple is not part of the Android group. So today I will analyze the first claim, but it's a pretty long claim, so here it is on the screen. I will read it part by part as I analyze it. This claim has 5 elements and a preamble. The preamble says an apparatus for displaying local time information comprising. So from the preamble you can see that the claim is about an apparatus, the actual device, and it's about displaying local time information. The first element of the claim says means for storing Greenwich Mean Time information for each of a plurality of cities. So let's say, for example, Berkeley would be -8 and Tokyo would be +9. Second element of claim 1 says means for receiving a reference time from a signal received from a remote system. So the apparatus can get a baseline time from a remote system. Let's say it'll sync to 5 p.m. on March 2nd, 2011. The third element states means for counting a duration of time that elapses from when said reference time is acquired. So 30 minutes after 5, it will be 5:30. Element 4 actually deals with getting the local time at a different city from what you're selected right now. So I'm not going to read this because it's pretty long, but the key is that the apparatus can automatically calculate a local time in another city that you selected by looking at the difference between the GMT information of the 2 cities, the city you're in right now and the selected city, and how much time has passed from the time you got reference signal. So I'll go over an example at the end. And the fifth element says means for outputting, say, local time. So whatever the result, it can display it. So in summary, the claim says that the apparatus can calculate and display time for plurality of cities based on a reference time you get from a remote system, how long it has been since that time was received, and then doing some simple math in terms of time differences to get local time in another location. So since this is fairly basic, this patent claim can be infringed by anything with time syncing capabilities, that's the reference part, and calculating times offline. So it doesn't deal with getting a local time of another city directly by saying, hey, what's the local time in Tokyo? But if you want to get local time in Tokyo from looking at what time it is in Berkeley, then it's most likely is infringing on this claim. So here's an actual example of what I think the patent claim number 1 is saying. So the first part was storing GMT in multiple cities. So let's say GMT here is -8 and GMT in Tokyo is +9. Then my apparatus will get some reference time from remote. So let's say it's 3 a.m. in GMT -8 on March 1st, 2012. And the apparatus will remember that it was 3 a.m. when it received the signal. And then suppose that it's been 3 hours and 10 minutes since the apparatus got the reference signal. So the apparatus will just be keeping track of how much time has elapsed. And then from those information, the apparatus will automatically get that it is 11:10 p.m. on March 1st, 2012 in Tokyo. Basically, we'll be able to do that by saying, okay, it was 3 a.m. when I got this reference. It was 3 hours and 10 minutes since I got the reference, so it's 6:10 in GMT -8. But Tokyo and Berkeley are off by 17 in terms of GMT differences. So it'll add the 17 hours in, and it will be 23:10 or 11:10 p.m. in Tokyo. Then the last part is just saying, okay, it's 11:10 p.m. Tokyo. It'll just display the result. So basically, that's claim number one. If someone has a different opinion on it, or any opinion on it, please feel free to comment, and I will make another video next week.